Joseph, thank you. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Outside the wings are George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in the point. And for the Warriors, Curry and Poole have the guard spots. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Thompson. And it's Green in at the 5 down low. Out of experience on the floor tonight, Greg. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
Well, Kevin, guys are going to play smart, and they're going to be in position to make plays. So this could come down to just who makes more of the big shots.
And a deep three from Curry. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And Leonard has it in the corner. To the paint, here's Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
Well, we know Kawhi will always attract lots of defensive attention, which puts him in a position to find his teammates. Pretty pass.
It's Curry outside. Good on the three-point shot.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Los Angeles. Outside Leonard. First quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Zubac. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
That's a great beginning. 3 for 3 from the floor.
Curry with the bounce pass. Poole with it. Guarded now by Jackson. And it's sent back by George. And he's able to get it back. Here's Wiggins. Well, it was only a matter of time that they finally get the bucket.
Yeah, see, I think Andrew Wiggins has the kind of leaping ability and skill to be really effective. I like that he's aggressive hitting the offensive window there, guys.
Count that bucket. Zubac has got 6.
Boy, they came ready to play. That's 4 straight buckets to start the game.
It's Curry outside. Another 3 for Golden State.
When a player is in his range as soon as he steps across the half-court line, that's almost impossible to check. Welcome, Mr. Curry, to the 3-party.
Fires from 14. That one wide left.
That was their first miss of the game. 4 for 5 right now. What a good start. Amazing
to think some questioned if Curry could lead on his own, isn't it, Doris? He has answered the critics quickly.
Oh, one 62-point outburst showed how dominant he is. After missing almost all of 2020, some began to doubt Mr. Curry. I don't think anyone is going to make that mistake again.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
Curry from deep three-point land. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
That shot off, and it's the Clippers taking it the other way. On the wing, Jackson. A baseline J. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Exceptional vision by Paul George. This guy is tearing up the defense.
They double-team Curry. Here's Poole. And the Warriors miss again.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
And that one's good, George.
That's not an easy play. Paul George is an extraordinary player. Keeps his eye on the bucket at all times.
Curry outside. Drills the three-pointer. Curry's got 11 points.
And he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
The pass to Zubac. He dishes it to Leonard. Here's Jackson. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Jackson's got his second basket.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Curry passes to Poole. From deep. The Clippers grab the miss. Outside Leonard. To the wing on the left. Outside Jackson. Driving in. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Warriors trail by 3. And here's Poole for 3. Offensive rebound. Green passes to Curry. From deep three-point range. And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Zubac. And the Warriors with some changes. Bielitsa is checked in for Wiggins. And it's Iguodala in for Jordan Poole. And then for Los Angeles, Robert Covington's checked in for Zubac. And it's Powell in for Marcus Morris. Inside, here's Leonard. Rebound by Bielitsa. And for the Warriors, they're shooting 33% here in the first quarter. Down low. No good. Shot missing. And the Clippers will come the other way. Pass to Covington. Fires the three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Curry against Jackson. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Curry's got 13 points.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. That one goes. Count it. 6 points for him.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
Here's Curry with the three. Drains it from beyond the arc.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off just sensational stuff.
Leonard, that's for two. Again, Los Angeles.
Kawhi Leonard is efficient with his shooting form. Makes it look easy right there.
What a performance for Ivica Zubac. He's been the story for the LA Clippers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Clippers, guys. What are your thoughts?
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
And a change here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Robert Covington out there with Batum. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's man in at the one spot.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Curry's shot is good.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, mid-range jumpers are something of a lost art these days. They're still practiced by superstars like Kawhi Leonard. Coach Ty Lue said, why not work on the shots that teams are giving up? Down the stretch, mid-range shots win games. Playoffs, too. If you shoot it at a high clip, it's just as good as a three for me. Guys?
And they do shoot it at a good clip, and they rely on it quite a bit. David, thank you.
And how about getting the band back together? I mean, Iguodala in a Warriors uniform, considered retirement, and couldn't resist one more run with the team he's won 3 titles with.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. There might be more talent at the point guard position now, Craig, than there's ever been in the NBA. But who do you think sits at the top of that list?
I mean, Kevin, there's so many incredible talents, and not that I'm dodging it, but honestly, the beauty is in the eye of the beholder. It depends on what kind of tickles your fancy in terms of the point guard. If it's the ability to shoot and play without it, Steph's at the top of your league list, but then you get a guy like Chris Paul, who I think is as good as anybody's ever been in the pick and roll. So they're just different ways to approach this thing. And, of course, now I've forgotten 4 or 5 guys that I should have added into this conversation.
Well, one thing there's no question about is that Norman Powell is a gifted athlete. Now it's about rounding out that game, particularly his shooting.
And the first one drops.
But think about a guy like Norman Powell, who was really in the second round drafted because of elite athleticism and his defensive ability. But boy, has he turned himself into a scorer.
And so he makes both from the line.
And no question for Powell. It seems like better shot selection has led to better efficiency.
Yeah, I agree. That and the consistency from range. This guy can rise up under pressure and hit the jumper. And if you crowd him, he's going to put it on the deck and use that speed to go by you.
Curry's shot is good.
That's a shot any team in the NBA is going to have trouble preventing. Steph Curry's jump shot is simply at another level.
Curry with the steal. Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. No good that time. The Clippers go the other way with it. To the middle. Here's Batum. Warriors with the rebound. Here's Looney. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Nice back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
To the inside. And Covington gets it to go on the assist by Powell. 7 points for Robert Covington. Curry deciding where to go with it. Shoots. Batum grabs the miss. The Clippers in the lead. Down low. Here's Mann. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. They get Stephen Curry.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. George passes to Kennard. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside, George. 5 to shoot. Pass to Mann. On deep. The shot's good on the assist by George. Mann's got 6.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Near the three-point line, it's Poole. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. For the Clippers, Kawhi Leonard is checked in for Zubac. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Terrence Mann. And here's Poole for 3. It doesn't go for him. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Kennard, the bounce pass. Sinks the three-pointer. And now it's an 8-point Los Angeles lead.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Poole, the pass to Green. Now the Clippers moving it up. Jackson's got the ball. Pass to Kennard. 13 feet away. The Warriors pull it in.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
And again, no good by Golden State. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. And Leonard has it in the corner. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Leonard with the steal. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Leonard's got the ball. The pass to George. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And there was a slight panic in L.A. when Kawhi opted out of his deal. It quickly went away as Kawhi signed a new one with the Clippers. The Clippers can build knowing Kawhi is in it for the long haul. Always nice to know you have a star that you can win with.
Bielitsa, he checks in for the Warriors. Curry comes in for Poole. Basket good. Curry's got 26.
The shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Inside. And he goes in for the dunk.
Well, at 6'9", with good athleticism, dunking not a problem for Mr. Morris. Give him some space, and he makes you pay.
Curry, wide open. The long distance three is barely. Curry's got 13 points now in the quarter.
Boy, this guy has been terrific. The rest of the team, however, struggling.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. That one drops for him. And that's now 7 points for Marcus Morris.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Curry outside. Another three for Golden State.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Leonard. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And the first hit. Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. And in one stretch there, they... Thanks for joining.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, the break certainly didn't have a cooling effect on him at all. He's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
Curry and Poole have the guard spots. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Green, and it's Thompson in at the 3 spot. That's the Warriors' 5. It's Jackson with the drive. Green with the block.
Simply cannot throw up that big stuff around Draymond Green. You'll hear about it. He will relish the opportunity to send it back.
Here's Leonard. The 11-footer.
Well, Wiggins' raw athleticism is going to make him versatile enough to guard a number of positions.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George has taken some heat in recent years. He says people get so caught up in what other folks think. I'm Paul George. I don't care to be anybody else. I am who I am. You love it or you don't. Simple as that. Guys, with his play on the floor, he has answered all of his critics.
He is certainly playing at an elite level. B.A., thank you. Here's Leonard. Again, the Clippers.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Curry. And another basket for Golden State.
I'll tell you, Steph Curry's worked so hard to develop that ball handling ability, and it shows through on that bucket. What a move from Steph.
Left side, Jackson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Los Angeles shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Robert Covington's checked in for Los Angeles.
And Jackson certainly doesn't lack confidence. A speedy guard who can fill it up in no time.
And they pick up 2. That's 36 points for Stephen Curry.
Boy, as we reach the latter stages, he's been in a ridiculous groove. They simply can't get over the hump.
Leonard against Wiggins. Leonard, the pass to Zubac. To the middle. Here's hammer it home! Hammer it home, baby!
That is authority right there.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was.
Well, it is simply an incredible offensive display when Stephen Curry gets rolling. It feels like every shot that he takes is going to go down.
Leonard, the pass to Jackson. Warriors trail by 7. Stolen by Jackson. With the drive. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And with a quick first step, Jackson remains a threat to drive on any defender.
And everyone knows about the offensive impact of Klay Thompson, but Doris's defense is just as important.
This guy is elite on the defensive end. Klay can switch off to several positions, and that was a major concern for his return from injury. The shot would be there, but how would the defense hold up?
And the dunk by Zubac.
Check out the vision from Jackson. He doesn't have to make the flashy play, just wants to make the right play.
It's Curry outside. It's hauled in by Zubac.
and close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Jackson kicks to George. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Now a timeout called by Golden State. And Doris, we know that Paul George has always been a solid passer, but his assist numbers have been trending up.
Yeah, he's been willing of late to take on more playmaking responsibilities. The skill set was there. It's just early in his career, they needed him to be the lead scorer. Now you're talking about a guy you've got to game plan against as a scorer and as a passer.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Moody's checked in for Draymond Green. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Wiggins. And it's Iguodala in for Stephen Curry.
And two conference rivals facing off here. Grant, what were some of your fiercest rivalries at the NBA level?
You know, when I was in Detroit, it had to be the Hawks, and I think probably the Bulls. I think the Bulls were everybody's rival in the Eastern Conference back then. And then, of course, in Phoenix, we had some real battles with the Lakers.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. Jackson and George, they're manning the backcourt. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Leonard in at the small forward.
Able to stop with a dime at full speed. Curry with the nasty pull-up.
On offense, here are the Clippers. Here's the three. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Pull for three. Can't hit that one.